What's up, guys? In today's video we're going to put a center link and Kryptonite tie rods and pivot arm, idler arm, all that kind of stuff on this 02 Duramax here. I just did a part one, I guess, of putting everything on. We just did the control arm, the leveling kit, wheel bearings, sway bar links, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, in this video we're just going to install the rest of this, and then we got all that stuff here. Okay, first thing I did here is just got underneath and just started soaking all these bolts, which is PB Blaster. Soak that one, and then the other ones here. Okay, if you get under here, you got a 21 there holding it on, and a 21 over there, then just an 18 for your steering stabilizer. Just take those off, and then probably just gonna put a pickle fork in between there and take this off. Sometimes you can just hit them with a hammer, but this one's been on there a while, so probably gonna be a bitch to get off. Okay, we got this side off. Just grabbed our pickle fork, put it through right here, and it popped down. The other side, I tried to work it for a bit. It's still pretty stuck, so I'm gonna keep trying. Okay, we got the other side off here. I just put the pickle fork in over here, just orientated that way. Had to hit this one with the sledgehammer, was in there pretty good. Okay, we got the old one out here. Just gonna build up the new one next to it now. Okay, we got them all kind of lining up here. I forgot to order a new shock because I was just gonna put a new one on, so I'll have to order that later. But for now, let's put this one on here. These can only go in one way because they're oval tapered, so they can only go in one way. And we're just gonna eyeball it kind of as best we can for the length, just so it's hopefully somewhat decent. Okay, we got the idler out here. All it is just these two right here, 21s. These washers, sometimes they fall or get stuck, so just make sure you grab those and keep them. I don't know if the new ones come with hardware yet or not. Yeah, let's get the other one built up and then compare them. Okay, here's the old one, here's the new one. You can see it's insanely bigger and beefier, so that should last a lifetime of abuse, hopefully. Okay, just put that in the vise there to tighten it up. You want to torque this one here to 100 foot-pounds. Okay, we got her in here. These ones are a 24 mil, the backside's a 22, and just torque these up to 100 foot-pounds. Okay, next thing we're gonna do here is taking the pivot arm out. We gotta take the steering box out for that. So you have 3 bolts here, a couple of hoses on top, and then your steering rod. So first thing we're gonna do is just lock the steering wheel out with the seat belt. I'll show you how to do that in a sec here. Okay, so let's make sure the steering wheel's straight there. Loop that through and tighten it. Then just put the seat back all the way. Give it a jerk to make sure she's good to go. Then next here, just gonna come here and take off my intercooler pipe just to get a bit more room. Okay, so we got that pipe out here. It's different on every gen of Duramax. This one's an 02, so they're all kind of different, but same thing. Usually got a somewhere down here, got a clamp, or right there, you take it off, and then the one up top. So then we get down in here. You got your 2 lines up top there, and then just the 1 bolt for your steering shaft there. We'll get those off now. Okay, got the lines off and stuff here. These 2 lines here are 18 millimeter, and then there's also a little O-ring on them, so just make sure. This one fell off, so I'm gonna have to find it and put it back on so it doesn't leak. This one right here is an 11 mil. And just get a pry bar down from the bottom's easier, and you can just pry it back there. These guys right here, 22 mil. Buzz these off and then wiggle it out. Okay, we got her out here. This is all a bunch of wires in the way, but just wiggle it out through there. Found a little dude on it. Okay, we got her in the vise here. Just want to make sure you put this new one on the same way this one came off. So I just take a picture, or you can kind of mark it up or align it with something. But 1 5/16 is what I found for this. It's probably like a 34 or something, I think, but I don't have it on me, so this will work. Okay, I got the nut off there. Now I'm just gonna take some soaking. Let that soak in for a couple minutes. Okay, after letting that soak for a while, we just got the puller on here. Just got your little rubber gasket or whatever you want to call it there. Just push that down, then you can put that in there. And it should come off, hopefully. Okay, boom, she's off. That one came off pretty easy. That's why I always let them soak up for a bit. It just makes it easier. Okay, just clean that up a little bit here. Now I'll just put that on there. You can kind of see they got splines there. These are 3 splines on these ones, so you just line that up. Starts going there. I don't know why. It'd be kind of nice if they just came with a new bolt. They don't for some reason, but not that this one's bad, but kind of nice to have a new one. Okay, I just ran home and got a socket here for this one. It's a 33, is a bit closer. It's probably maybe a 32, but 33 is a bit better than 1 5/16, so snug her up now. Okay, we just snugged up with the impact now. We're gonna torque her up. It's 184 foot-pounds for this one. Okay, this is how I did it to torque it. Just put this in the vise backwards and then had that down there. I don't know, it's probably not the best way to do it, but if there's any other ideas or ways to do it, just comment them below. I know you can also just put it in the truck and then hook it all up kind of, and then just get a crescent wrench or a wrench on there and just feel out the 185 or whatever. But this way is just for sure. This turned a bit, so then I'll just turn this back here so you know you're straight. And then now we're just gonna put her back in. Okay, all right, we got this in. I just got these bolts in here first for the 3 on there. Then come over here. You can see up there. Oh, if it focuses, to slide that on. If it's not lining up, just wiggle this side to side a bit just till it slips on there. But you want to make sure, like, I don't know if you can kind of see, I kind of marked on there just so it's kind of close. And then what you want to do with this bolt right here, make sure it's all the way on. It's got a spline for the bolt, and I always put Loctite on this one. Any steering components like this, you usually put Loctite on. Get her all installed here quick, and then I'll find a torque spec and see what it is. Okay, got the fucking thing on here. Gonna put her in. It's 37 foot-pounds for the lower one, and I guess that one's 35. I don't take that one off, but maybe that's how you do it. 37. Okay, we got that one torqued up, 37 foot-pounds. Now we're gonna put the lines in. Just make sure you have those little O-rings on there so it doesn't leak. And I don't know if there's an actual torque spec for these, but you just snug them up and they're usually good. Okay, we got her in. What you want to do for this is you want to turn the steering wheel so this is on the driver's side all the way, I guess. Just makes it easier for this bar to go up because it's kind of heavy and awkward. You can't really put it in when it's straight. So line them up. I'm just going to leave those for loose now, kind of loose, and then I'm just going to get the tie rods in and the shock in and then just tighten everything up. Also, when you're putting this in, you want to make sure that Kryptonite there, the writing, is just facing towards the truck. So that's how it goes. And then this, this bracket here. One second. There's a bracket that you weld on right here. I'm just waiting till the end to do that because then I'm gonna have to take these out. So just gonna tighten everything up, get everything all hooked up, and then I'm gonna take these out, clean this all up, and weld the bracket. So I'll show that in a bit here. Okay, we got the steering wheel straight. And I'm kind of just lining these up as straight as I can, putting these in. Make that like that. You want your Kryptonite facing forward, or kind of like this way. Put that in there. Just leaving everything loose now. Go put the other one on. Okay, I got the other side on here. One thing I forgot to mention is you want to take these off all the way, put some anti-seize on these threads or inside of here, and then put it back together. That's what Kryptonite says to do. So that's what I haven't done it yet now because I'm just aligning them, and then I'm gonna take it apart and do it here. But everything's going together here pretty nicely. Okay, so we just torqued these up here, 47 foot-pounds on each. If they spin, you just put a 10 mil on here. 10 mil on there, and that's a 22. So just put a wrench and use the 10 mil and just go backwards, and it'll tighten it up. Now we're just gonna, we greased up the tire rods here, so we're just gonna, or put anti-seize on them, so we're just gonna torque these up here next. Okay, so yeah, you just want to torque these up to 46 too, once you tighten them up. I'm not gonna fully tighten them, I'm gonna mess with trying to get it aligned a bit better here, and then before I bring it to the shop. But then once you have it pretty close, you're still gonna wanna bring your truck to an alignment shop and have it professionally aligned with Kryptonite has some specs in their kits here. So those right there. Yeah. Alrighty, we have this all cleaned up here. You can just line this up kind of like that, just to see where you got to grind out and clean up. Might have to get a bit more at the bottom there, but otherwise we're pretty good to go. Then you're gonna bolt that up there and start welding. All right, we got this all torqued up now, 100 foot-pounds. These are 22 millimeters on the front and back. So now we're gonna weld these up. We're gonna fill these holes too. Yeah, we'll let you know when that's done. All right, I got it all welded up. I'll just fill these holes too. You could bolt through and do it that way, but I just like welding them. Just gives a bit extra support. Weld it up here. Now I'm just gonna spray some paint over it so it helps it not rust as fast, and probably give it 2 or 3 coats. Okay, got this part here too. Just put some of that good copper anti-seize in there. Now we're just gonna put it on, and then it's off to the alignment. Okay, we greased these up. They say they're pre-greased, but just put a couple pumps in, so I put a couple pumps in those. Torque these up, 46 foot-pounds each here. Kind of got it best I could, so I'm just gonna tighten these up now, and then it'll be good to go.